Hello family and friends and fellow YouTubers, it's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and today I'm out at the Hancock Homestead and it is the second week of August and I am getting ready to pick some tomatoes. The Roma tomatoes are ready to be picked. The ones that have the most meat, the paste tomatoes that you use for salsa and your sauces. And they have come on now and they are ready to be picked. So this will be the first batch, and then there should be another batch that'll be ready in about 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and pick this first batch and see what we end up with. Alright, here we go. Okay friends, so it's time to start collecting some of these Romas. Every plant has some on them that need to be picked. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have my buckets all ready to go. I probably don't have enough buckets though. I might be leaving these on the vine for another day or two if I was going to be around, but I have to leave to go down to my daughter's, so I'm going to go ahead and get these. I'll probably let them sit out for a couple of days before I have John put them into the freezer. There's a chicken one. Don't worry, girls, there'll be more. Hello, friend Paulo. Yeah, Alright, so I'm going to let you go and I'll show you how many I got whenever I'm finished. Whole bunch on this plant, ready to be picked. These are just a little bit orangier than I like them. But I'm hoping if I let them sit out a couple of days, they'll redden up. If I wasn't leaving, I would leave them on the vine a little bit longer. But I'm leaving to go down and visit my daughter Katie, so I want to get these off the vine. Just in case John's not out here to do it while I'm gone. Alright, let's go around and count buckets. 1 bucket just from this plant right here. If you can see the plant among the weeds. Sorry about the weeds, guys. That plant had a few, but this bucket is shared between this plant, which had the most, and that plant over there, we just had a few. So that's a full bucket from 2 plants. Okay, so this bucket is from this plant. As you can see, this plant still has more coming on. So, get them at a later time. And then this bucket here is from this one scrawny looking plant, but man, it had a lot on it. And then there were some on this plant, but this plant still has quite a few flowers. And it also has a few yellow ones still. So this one's not quite as far along. I think this is one I had to replace. So it doesn't have quite as many ready. But you can see that it has a lot coming on. Alright, so we'll be back to this plant. Alright, and then we have this bucket from this plant, which still has a few more ready to be red. And then this bucket is from that scrawny little plant. And this bucket is from that plant. And then this bucket is from this plant. And this plant still has more coming on. So not too bad. And then here's some more coming on too, up here. So this one still has quite a few left on it. And then here's my nice batch of basil. So I've also grown my own basil for my homemade salsa this year. But we still have a few more coming on the Romas. But the Romas have hit their peak. They're probably 90% done, except for that one that's kind of lagging behind. So not too bad of a haul today, and we'll probably make another haul in another week or so. We have been getting tomatoes off of the Better Boys, and they have a lot more coming on yet too. A lot more. They're just getting started, and they've tasted really good. But as you can see, we have still a lot of flowers. And then, like I said, we have a lot of green ones that still need to ripen. So we've been getting, I don't know, probably 1 Better Boy from each plant. And we have 12 plants. So probably right now we're getting like 12 Better Boys a day. Which is good. And we've been gobbling them up, so... But we have a lot more to do. We have a whole season ahead of us because these have got a lot more flowers. Just a lot of flowers in there. Alright, let's go down and see if we have any peppers. Once again, I apologize for the weeds. Just can't keep up with it all. Only being out here part-time. And John, of course, weeding's not his favorite thing. Weeding's no one's favorite thing. I think John's must have gotten the peppers. I saw quite a few landing on the table. So, it's a nice one. Yep. All right, I'm going to take these and leave the rest. Okay, friends and family, well, as you can see, I have a whole wagon full here. There are 8 buckets full, so that's not too bad off of 12 plants. And 2 of those plants were planted later than the other 10, so they still have yet to come on. So really we're talking 8 buckets off of 10 plants, so that's really good, and with 2 more plants ready to come on. So I'm going to go and put these in the freezer, and then later on this fall, when it's time to make salsa, these will be ready to go. So I think this is going to be it for today's video. I'm going to share some clips that I took out of my cottage garden of some of the wildlife. And but that'll be it for today's video. And then towards the end of August, I'll do another walk around. So this was just kind of a pop in to say hello and show you the harvest. All right, remember, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about what's going on in my corner of the world, hit that subscribe button to Kim's Country Corner. And please do me a favor and like, comment, and share my videos so that it will help me build a bigger audience and more views here on YouTube. I appreciate any help that I can get. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now. We have had visitors to the garden already, so I'm going to try to capture some clips of them and share with you. And first up is going to be that finch that's on the sunflower. I'm kind of shooting right into the sun, so I hope you can see him. Yes. That's a goldfinch, and they love the sunflowers. So we've been having one hummingbird visit those cardinal flowers a lot tonight. And then we've also had a hummingbird at the hummingbird feeder. So I'll try to get them here when they come back. We have, I don't know, maybe about 4 hummingbirds altogether, from what I can tell. They chased each other off though, so it's kind of hard to keep count, but I think there's at least 4 now. Alright, so we'll just have to wait and see if they come back. Hummingbird. Apollo. Yes, and there's another wild animal of the garden that scared the hummingbird away. Yes, I hope the hummingbird comes back. I know. I know. You think you're the most special, huh? What do you think of that yellow butterfly over there? It's kind of special. There. I've also had a monarch visit this evening, so I hope it comes back so that I can get it on video for you too. But my goodness, isn't that yellow butterfly just beautiful? I hear a hummingbird. They sound like big old bumblebees. We have a guy sneaking in between the 2 fences. We have another swallowtail on this side. This one's a little bit more active. Can't decide where it wants to go. So I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I did my first shrub trimming of my yews back there, trying to make it into an arch. I am not a professional landscaper, but for my first attempt, I don't think I did too bad. I would like to have been more of an arch instead of this kind of clover shape, but it still looks pretty good.